Good afternoon. I am internet sensation Aldous Valor, Colonel of the AV Club. And I know that I have not made any videos on my main channel in quite some time. I also haven't made any videos on my secondary channel in a while either. And that has a lot to do with the fact that I just haven't been giving a shit. And it's fucking windy out here. Son of a bitch. Alright, anyway. The purpose of today's video is... It's kind of strange. A little while ago, I received a comment on a video of mine called "Your Plea is Rejected," which was a video response to a user named Christ Supreme 1 who has since closed his channel, thanks to yours truly. And this comment said something to the effect of, "The profundity of your polemics is laughable." And from what I've gathered in future correspondences with this individual, this guy does in fact use these $5 words to compensate for his 5-inch penis. Now, the guy's name is Blogrich55, and it's one of the most unimaginative names I've ever come across. And I responded as you might expect me to respond. Well, if it's so easy, why don't you just go ahead and make a video response? And he said, "Maybe I shall." And I was like, oh boy, I can't wait. It'll give me something better to do than to masturbate in my sister's wedding dress. And a couple of days go by, and I comment on his channel because there wasn't any video response, and I was like, well, where's the video response? Blah blah blah, and he fires back with a private message about how I made one, it was like a parody, then I was talked out of it, and then continued to goad me into debating with him, using words like coward and things of that nature. And I've been doing this a long time. I've been making videos for almost 3 years, and I have quite an extensive pedigree when it comes to arguing with Christians on YouTube. Fitchyful Thinking has taken a vow of silence, shaved his head, and is now dancing with tambourine and those gay little scarves. T-Master 1978 was convicted of 25 counts of murder and is now serving 520 years in Rikers Island Penitentiary in New York. Bible Truth 9 and Lila the Sheep are now happily married and will be celebrating their 2nd anniversary in December. Inventor Gorilla has become the laughing stock of the Christian community here on YouTube. But don't worry, IG, your position's about to be usurped. Veritas48, the most brilliant Christian apologist with whom I've ever matched wits, has closed his channel and deconverted, thanks to yours truly. The Poker Hulk? The Poker Hulk now survives on a steady diet of non-toxic lipsticks, crayons, gasoline fumes, bath salts, and human flesh. And empty without Jesus was never heard from again. Now those are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. The point is, in a year's time, this guy, Blogrich55, will have faded away into obscurity, whereas I will be celebrating my 4th year here on YouTube. Now, throughout our correspondences, I detected a tone of smugness and arrogance. A tone that rivals that of my own. And I'd also like to point out that smugness and arrogance are two of the most premium Christ-like qualities to hold. And we squabbled over what to debate about. And then finally he said, well, why don't you go first? If I go first, that means I'm arguing the affirmative. And that also means that you are now locked into whatever topic I choose to debate about. Which, as any of my followers will tell you, was a pretty stupid move to make for someone who claims to be so smart. My opening statement is this. How do you, BlogRich55, justify your existence as a Christian? Judging from the tone of your correspondences to me, I can tell that you are not a very Christ-like Christian. You see, I'm allowed to be smug. I'm allowed to be arrogant. I'm allowed to eat babies. I'm allowed to sin without feeling bad about it because I am an atheist. I don't profess to have a code of honor that I need to follow, unlike yourself. So, how do you justify your existence as a Christian? Or that question can be better phrased as this. How are you sure you're not going to hell? You see, Christians ask atheists all the time, what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? And that's just Pascal's wager, and everybody knows by now what Pascal's wager is because, well, the same tired arguments have been spouted back and forth across the lines over and over again in just the 3 years that I've been here. So, you're going to have to answer to Valor's wager. And what my wager is, it's a little side bet that goes along with my bet that there is no such thing as God. Which I shouldn't have to make this little insurance bet because my main wager is pretty much a sure thing. So, my side bet says that if I'm wrong, you're going to hell with me. Because, well, you're not a very good Christian. And I think that the best way to end this video would be, I'll see you in hell.